welcome to our new series of natural disasters. And we are Let's Teach Stuff by Integrator Incorporated. Right now, we're teaching our first video of the natural disaster series. So I'm teaching the Krakatoa explosion of 1883. My name is Bilal.
I'm Logan.
I'm Landon.
Yeah, and today I'm going to be attempting to teach Landon and Logan here literally the most disastrous volcanic explosions in world history. All right, let's get started. Yeah, I need a new laptop. That would be great. So here are some facts about Krakatoa. The Indonesian pronunciation, which is the correct pronunciation of this volcano, is Krakatoa. And by the way, the 1883 eruption of Krakatoa, it created new islands around the original Krakatoa island. And now it is called Anak Krakatoa, which means the child of Krakatoa. It is a volcanic island about 100 miles west of Jakarta. That's the capital of Indonesia. And it formed in 1927. So if you look carefully enough, you can see it right over here. And that's a close-up. So that little, dot, that's the original one. And there's Sumatra and Java, and it's in the Sunda Strait. If you look carefully enough, this dotted line right here, all that dotted area right there, that was the original island before the eruption, or rather the explosion. But after that, you got the child of Krakatoa in the middle there, and then you got 3 islands made from it. Usually when volcanoes erupt, they usually create land from the lava and the magma. And by the way, Krakatoa is not the only volcano in this particular region. It is called the Ring of Fire by geologists. It is for the 167 volcanoes in it. It is the most amount of volcanoes in one particular country and area in the world.
Do they make a circle?
No, it's just it's just a circle in a region area.
Good deal.
Like a radius of about 100 miles or something like that.
100 miles with 167 volcanoes?
It's an example.
Oh, okay.
So does Krakatoa, is that an island right there, or is that literally just a volcano?
It's an island volcano.
So can you live on it?
No. Oh. Unless you want to get killed. Because Krakatoa, it is still active.
Oh, really?
Yes.
When was the last time it erupted?
2020.
April
10, 2020.
Oh, I remember that.
Really?
Yeah, because everything crazy was happening at the time.
All right, so the 1883 explosion. Here are some facts about that before I get into it further. So it began on August 26th at about 1 p.m. to even more powerful explosions by 10 a.m. on August 27th, so about 21 hours later. It is the loudest sound in recorded history.
Wow.
So the 1883 explosion had a force of 200 megatons, as opposed to the 20 kilotons of the bomb that destroyed Hiroshima, which means the Krakatoa explosion was 10,000 times more powerful than the atomic bomb.
Wow.
Yeah, it was that powerful.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so I put a map behind you. Yeah, you can see it right there. That's where it was. It just spread all over, that sound wave. And it could be heard on an island called Rodriguez in the Indian Ocean, about 3,000 miles away. People there and that in 1883 described it as a cannon of a ship going off, and they were all 3,000 miles away. And the sound waves that were created by that explosion, they circled the Earth 4 times.
If you were in the U.S., you could still hear it?
It'd be faint, but I think you could.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was the loudest sound in recorded history. All right, so the question we must ask is why it exploded the way they did. So there are 2 kinds of eruptions in this case that I should tell you about. The first one is called an effusive eruption. That's just how we know lava flows out of a volcano. The second one is an explosive eruption. And that's when gas and rock fragments get shot up into the air and magma has been destroyed or exploding before plummeting back to Earth. That's an explosive eruption. So in this case, the process of why Krakatoa exploded. It started off with the movement of the tectonic plates. That's pieces of Earth's crust and mantle known as the lithosphere. So the best way I can explain this is picture the Earth like an orange, okay? The top layer, that's the mantle, and the tectonic plates, that's the lithosphere. The further you get to the inside of the orange, you get further to the Earth's crust. The Earth's core. That's the uppermost part of the Earth's crust, the lithosphere. And these plates, these tectonic plates, they can collide sometimes. And sometimes there are heavier plates that slide beneath the lighter plates, and which causes the materials that slide there to heat up. And that means that magma is going to rush up. And that creates a volcano. But here's the thing. There was too much magma that clouded the volcano over time, and pressure will build up below it. It's just going to build up and build up and build up until it can't take anymore, and it's going to blow up. So it's just like a pipe that's been clogged. It's just going to build up, and then it blows.
It's like a toilet.
Although this was much worse than the toilet.
Were people living here prior? Or
No.
At the time? Oh. So it didn't hurt.
Krakatoa was uninhabited except for a few plants and animals.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I'll get to the effects of the blast. And then the magma, it burst.
So wait, did you mention that the Krakatoa, was that a effusive or explosive?
It was an explosive eruption because it exploded.
Okay. So
Effusive is what we all know, like lava flows out of a volcano.
right, that's just the normal thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what happened in Hawaii.
I didn't even know that was known as an eruption. I thought that was literally just like what a volcano does, pretty much.
And here's the explosion aftermath. Krakatoa stayed calm after its 1883 explosion. The explosion, like I said, created 3 new islands surrounding Krakatoa, and the original island just was destroyed. 2/3 of the original island was destroyed, and it sunk into the ocean. But over time, it formed a new island. But I'll get to that in a second. I mean, a new volcano called Anak Krakatoa, the child of Krakatoa. But I'll get to that in a second. More than 36,000 people died from this, but not from the actual explosion itself, but from the tsunamis created by it. So you got these sound waves that are pushing all this water away, and it was so strong that it created tsunamis as high as 220 feet high, and tsunamis travel as far as Hawaii and South Africa.
So there was literally just one island originally? There was just one island?
Yes.
Which is very small now?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the volcano destroyed 2/3 of the island.
Oh, okay. So they literally made those other islands? Wow.
So after that, it washed away and destroyed 165 Indonesian villages. And it released 11 cubic miles of gas into the atmosphere. That led to darkened skies, to the point where it blocked out the sun for several days. And also ash, it was propelled 50 miles into the air. 50 miles high. Emissions from the explosion caused temperature drops of 2.2 degrees Fahrenheit on a global level.
Why did it drop?
Yeah. I thought
Because it was blocking out the sun, so more heat, more of the sun's more rays weren't coming directly to Earth because of the blockage.
Did not catch that one coming.
Alright, so other Krakatoa eruptions. The first dated one is back to 416 AD. There was one in 1927. That's when Anak Krakatoa first erupted. And in all that time from 1883 to 1927, there was no eruption from Krakatoa. I mean, the 1883 eruption literally drained the juice out of it, so a new volcano had to form, which, no surprise, it did. There was one in 1960. There was one in 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. And there was a major collapse of one in 2018 with more tsunamis.
What does major collapse mean? What does that mean exactly?
I don't know how best to describe it, but it's similar in the sense to the 1883 one, where it just caused tsunamis. More magma was destroyed, all like that.
Basically, did the volcano fall apart?
Parts of it did.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, here's some more. Here's another painting of the 1883 one. And by the way, this is in a remote part of the world in a time where camera and film weren't exactly the best of capturing it. So there's not a specific picture of it to say.
Right.
The ones you saw on the title screen, that was a paint or a stencil drawing of it. And we have gotten to the quiz part.
Cool.
As soon as this thing loads. Alright.
Alright, let's get my brain cells ready. I need to win this thing.
Alright, Landon, if you know the answer, you hit the couch. Logan, if you know the answer, you hit the armchair.
Not now. Not now.
Let's do this. Question number 1. Where is Krakatoa? Question number 1. Where is Krakatoa?
Indonesia.
What? Hey, hey, we didn't say it was you.
Well,
Yeah, I didn't call on you, so I'll give you a shot.
All right, it's in Indonesia and specifically in
It's in a strait. What's the strait
the
called?
Sunda Strait.
Yes,
Yes.
between two islands.
Between two islands, it was between Java,
And
Sumatra.
yes,
Yeah.
correct. All right, you got the full point. Good job.
um,
All right, and this was on the aftermath of the eruption. What were two effects of the 1883 eruption? Lennon,
islands created and tsunamis.
you're gonna have to be more specific. No, I mean, but like these tsunamis, what do they do?
They killed people.
How many?
Oh no, not numbers. Well, that well we can't.
30,000.
Okay, I'll take that.
What was it?
36,000.
That's
36,500.
that's pretty good.
It wasn't good.
It's more important to remember like how to explain something rather than like numbers, you know.
What killed more people than the explosion?
There were two effects.
No. Well, that was the last question.
Okay. What killed people?
What killed more people than the explosion did?
The aftermath.
You have to do. Oh, that's not it. Go ahead.
The tsunamis.
That's correct.
Yes. The aftermath.
And
Dude,
that's
there are
like-
many things that happened in the aftermath. The sun was blocked. There was ash in the air.
Wow.
Okay, there's so many more effects.
Man, I would
You
challenge.
could have had that in the last question too, dude. You guys ready for the bonus?
Sure.
What is the difference between magma and lava? I feel like that.
I feel like landing on it again.
Yeah.
Magnum's underground and lava's when it's not.
All right. Do you think you can explain a little bit better? You're right, but I want to hear a little bit better.
Well, lava is up. Yeah.
Finally win a quiz.
Yeah.
That's my first win, guys. That's my first win.
That was your first win.
Yeah, I think it is because I always got beat to the buzzer by Landon.
Hey,
Hey!
we should have an actual buzzer to make things more funny.
Or Bilal. I actually got beat to the buzzer by Bilal a bunch on that patio one.
Oh
On
yeah, with the
Jordan
Belfort.
Belford, yeah.
Yeah, your brain just like shut off that day.
I know. I was actually I was Landon that day.
Hey.
Alright.
Alright, so that wraps up my presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I certainly hope that I taught you guys something.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Great.
Alright.
I'm glad to hear that. I really am.
Oh, we gotta do the outro. We got a new outro for you guys. Hold up.
Alright, so if you enjoyed this video and want to see more of it, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. It really helps us out.
And subscribe for more. So yeah, subscribe for more learning, entertainment, more content like this.
I already said that.
But now you
You
can
didn't
check,
say the reason.
Now you can check
I
out the
already
video.
said, like, subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more of it.
You did?
You did.
Yes. Did you
Did
not
he?
hear me?
Yeah,
Or
you
like,
did.
Oh.
do you have like early case of Alzheimer's?
Hey, shut up.
So really, I just been pulled a
I-
Logan this whole time.
Alright, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, go check out this video on the screen right now. And we'll see you next time, guys.
Peace.
See you later.
Later.